tile. If you click on the class, I hope that, well, you all must have been there because you found the link. Oh, no, we also emailed the link. But again, you go to your Canvas shell, you can type in canvas@sbcc.edu, and then you will get to the dashboard. There will be tiles for every class. They look like squares, and you click the one for Accounting 110 54280, and then you will be directed to the home page. On this home page, number one, you see Bob's face. You do not see me there because I'm only playing like the second class role here. I'm just a support person. You have on the very top, you have the link to the Monday noon lecture. And for those of you who came early, we will have a noon lecture on the 18th. We know it's a holiday, but we really want to keep in the groove like that. There's every Monday at noon that there is a lecture. We have tutoring, which is also done by Bob. It's a little bit different because in the lecture, it's just your class and Bob. In the tutoring sessions, there's other people too. And did I update guys, I don't want to make promises. Do not, but I think these are the right times, but let me double check that we have Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at noon, and then Thursday at 5 p.m. But I will look this up again if these days, because we had a little change in the tutor times. But again, we have a link here. It's different from the lecture link. And there will be, this is a great place to just like come in during those times, hang out, connect with other students, maybe from other classes as well, and just not be alone when you do your homework. So it's even, so tutoring is not only for us, it's not only to come in when you have a certain question. It's just like, just come in and hang out and listen. Or if you have a question, ask your questions. If you want to decide to just like join and on the side do your homework, and if you hit a problem, then you are already right there. It's great as well. I did link in that email a couple of our syllabus and schedule. This is basically the links you had: Canvas student information, and what you need to do do your welcome discussion and your syllabus quiz by Wednesday. You always also can go to that. If you click on these main links here, you go to the syllabus page. And there you also see what is due. On Wednesday, it's due the syllabus quiz and the welcome discussion forum. There's also the class syllabus, just like all these rules and you can print it out, everything like how we give points, important drop dates, or in case somebody wanted to add the class. If you know somebody who wants to add the class, ask Bob for an add code, but you have to do it within the first, I believe, 2 weeks. It gives information about our textbook, general information, how we are grading here, like the exams are half of the class, everything else adds to the other half.
Cornelia, I don't think we're seeing anything there, are we?
Are you not?
All I see is a blank screen, right?
Oh, you do? Did you see the module before?
Yeah.
Okay, let's stop sharing and start sharing again, maybe. Okay. Okay. Okay, new try. How is it now?
Beautiful. There it is.
Okay, so this is the syllabus, and by the way, Bob said you can contact him by text message. Bob, that is on the top. That is your cell phone number, right?
That's correct.
All right, so this is Bob's cell phone number. Rather use that one. Do not use the City College generic phone. Okay, so here again, here's the grading schedule, attendance, assignments. We are explaining a little bit about assignments, resources available. Well, for sure we have tutoring. Oh, by the way, there's also Net Tutor for you. This is these are also kind of live tutors, but you can't really see them. They are with a tutoring organization that the City College is contracting with. So if you can't come to Bob's sessions, but you want to have tutoring, they have, I think, Monday through Saturday, they have certain hours, I believe, usually in the afternoons, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. or so. There's something about, description about academic honesty, student conduct, accommodations if you have a disability, and a couple of important dates, which I referenced before. Please read this before you are taking our syllabus quiz, because otherwise you have to take the syllabus quiz 5 times. So now I'm stopping sharing again, and then we are going back to this one. Okay, so let's do this. And now share. I'm sorry that I always have to go out and in. So we're going back to the Canvas page. There is another important document link, and that's the schedule of assignments. Again, it was also linked to the email you received this morning, and that is the schedule of assignments, and it's not showing up. Well, it's downloading, obviously, where I try to show you when what is due and when your lectures are, so that you can print that out and have it in front. I know most people don't do anything with paper anymore. I love printing out and have stuff. So you see there's the assignments are you read and summarize every chapter. At some point there is lectures, right? The summary needs to be written by hand, usually 4 pages, regular pages, 8.5 by 11. Every chapter you do such a summary. Then we have, and that is what Mahendra is going to talk about later, you will have a homework exercises on Cengage, and then you will have quizzes. The quizzes, the summaries are on Canvas, but the exercises have to be done on Cengage. Okay, did you see that? Did you see do you see the multicolored thing I have in front of me? Or did you? Yeah, no, you didn't?
We still see the calendar.
The calendar, yeah, this is what I wanted you to see. Okay, so we go back again to the Canvas shell. So there's live lecture link. So you have a direct link on the sidebar to our lectures at noon on Mondays. The tutor link is also getting used there. The net tutor, that's the link to the net tutor site. Let me see if it actually opens. May or may not. Guys, this is, it doesn't say it's not working for you. Maybe somebody wants to try it. The problem is when I am in student view, things don't always work the way they are actually like working for you. So then we have the modules page. Let's see if that one works. Okay, so this is also an important page because again, you can see what is due, but this time it's not organized by necessarily by date, but by chapter. So there is the lecture page. There is a written summary what this chapter is about. And there we also will post Bob's videos, right? There's a couple of links linked to this about the chapter. Then we have a direct link to the textbook. Oh, again, I forgot, this is also something Mahendra is in charge of. Let me talk about this later when we give that to Mahendra. The study guide is also on Cengage. The PowerPoint slides are actually like on Canvas. Again, these are the slides that Bob is using. The summary is the summary assignment. And then these are the Cengage exercises. The quizzes are again on Canvas. And what else do we have? Let me see. counting. Oh, we linked because we were not sure, you know, when, if somebody wants to work ahead of time, we linked the fall lecture. We linked the fall lecture already to that chapter 1. On the very top, on the top of chapter 1, you see a number of important links, how to watch the Canvas student guide, how to work with Canvas. Then we talk about Cengage quite a bit. Oh, and there's, guys, special for you. This is Mahendra's cell phone number. I hope, Mahendra, your offer is still standing, that our students can text you, right? So,
absolutely, Cornelia.
Good. So
Go
how
good.
about, and I hope this is working. I'm going out of this now. And Bob, why don't you click and see if you can link to our class in Cengage, because I have to leave in a few minutes.
Link to it in Cengage, what do you mean?
Yeah, just click a Cengage link. Just click, for example, the chapter 1
Yeah.
Okay,
homework.
On
okay.
any Cengage assignment, Bob.
Okay, just click this one. And share the screen and see if it's opening.
Again, Cornelia, can you give me back the power to do things? I can't do it right now.
You should be. Okay, stop sharing.
Yeah,
Bob, you can make me not co-host anymore.
okay. I think we're okay now. All right, Mahendra, you wanted me to go into a module or something?
Just log into your Canvas and just before you're ready to click on an assignment.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Oh,
click on one.
on
And
Cengage?
Yeah, Cengage homework exercises, maybe the chapter,
Yeah.
because they are easy.
Okay, it should be coming up in a second.
Okay, and
Yeah,
you still need to share.
Okay. Well, I'm not seeing it here either, but hold on. Oh, here we go. Okay, hold on. Can you see that, Mahendra? Is that what you wanted? The
Oh, shoot. Yeah, no, this is not what we need.
announcements, people, grades,
No,
modules?
because,
Go
okay,
back to your course, Bob. Sorry, Cornelia.
Go back in Canvas?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Let me get back in. Okay, I'm in Canvas again, starting up. Go ahead, Mahendra.
Okay, so this is where a lot of your students may get to when you log into Canvas and access your course. Scroll down a little, Bob, please.
You can all see this?
Yes, we can.
Okay, go ahead, Mahendra.
Okay, and then click on the assignments tab.
There we go.
Okay, and so students, for you, when you log into Canvas, you access your course, you can click on assignments, click on any assignment. If it's the first time that you are using Cengage, it's going to ask you to create an account. It's recommended that you use your same username to create your account as you used to access your Canvas account. So that same email, your passwords can be different, but keep the username the same. And it'll get you to access content, and then you could start the free 14-day trial. So Bob, if you want to click on any assignment, I'm not sure, because you're logged in, it might take you directly to the assignment, but click on any one.
Okay, let me just find something here. A Cengage assignment or just any kind of assignment?
A Cengage assignment.
Okay, here we go. Here is
Yep,
chapter
there we go.
1, homework exercises.
Do any one of your students want to share your screen and I can walk you through the registration process?
Is everybody already signed up with signed up in the system with Cengage?
Anyone having a challenge? You might have to come off mute to respond.
Enter Cengage anyway, right, Mahendra?
Yep.
Start assignment now.
Okay, so if your students are trying to register today, click on any assignments tab again, create a Cengage account if you have not, do not have one, and then hit the continue tabs to access your content for this class and click on start free trial. Anyone having a challenge with that?
You're okay, Isabella? Okay.
Maribel?
I'm okay.
Okay.
William? I think we're good, Bob.
Yeah, it sounds like everybody's doing okay. Selena, I bet you got this set up, right? Excellent. I believe that was a thumbs up or a thumbs perpendicular, one or the other. There we go.
Okay, and in
Okay.
any event, guys, you do have my number on your syllabi. So give me a call sometimes.
Thanks again, Mahendra.
Yep. Anything
Excellent.
else, Bob?
No, I think that's good. Mahendra, thanks so much.
No, you're very welcome, and stay in touch, and hopefully we'll see each other soon.
Absolutely. Take care, pal.
Take care, guys.
Okay. All right. Now that we're all hooked up here, it's about 12:37. I'm going to spend about 20 minutes going through chapter 1. I'm going to go through it fairly quickly. I just want to give you a flavor for the way I might present the material and get us going on some basic things here. Okay. Chapter 1. Hold on. You can see that, Maribel, the PowerPoint?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me do my Sheldon Cooper thing. I don't know if you ever watched The Big Bang Theory, any of you? I'm Sheldon Cooper. I have to set this up the way I like. Okay. This is a real introductory chapter. Okay. And it's just going to bring up a few basic things just to get us started. Okay. And like Cornelia said, I tape these lectures and get them out to you in both Canvas and on the Bob Smagula YouTube channel. You can find them there as well if you're unable to get into the system here. Oh boy, the purpose of accounting, huh? Provide financial information. I bet you all knew that before you came here, okay? The question is, accounting is the method of coming up with these financial statements at month end that people rely upon. Who are the people who are interested in the accounting output? Well, the owners of a business, you run a restaurant or something, you want to know if you're making money. So obviously the owners of a business are very interested in the accounting information, the financial parameters. Managers of a business are super interested. See where it says detailed measures of business performance? One of our students said she's a marketing major. You go into marketing, you may receive a bonus based on the company's profitability. So you are certainly interested in what's going on. The creditor is a lender. A creditor is somebody who loans money. Creditor. No one is going to loan money to you if they don't think you're going to be able to pay them back. So they're interested. And of course, investors are interested. People who might want to buy the stock of your company or want to know more about your product. And of course, the government always has to know things in terms of taxes. So these are the people who are interested in this. Accounting is a system. I don't particularly like this slide at all, but I'm going to warn you right now, on your first test, they throw a couple of these out here. What are the steps of the accounting process? Well, you analyze. You look at an event. It can be something as simple as the electric bill came in the mail today. Well, the electric bill was $100. That's an expense we have to record. Analyzing is opening up the envelope and verifying that it's the electric bill. You analyze, you record, and you record it in the right class of information, which we'll get into. And then at the end of the month, you're going to summarize all of these events, and you're going to come up with the reporting and the financial statements, and then be able to interpret them with people. GAAP, FASB. These are two acronyms you need to know, and you will know. GAAP, generally accepted accounting principles. These are the rules of accounting. They determine how a transaction should be recorded, the when, the why, and the how. FASB, Financial Accounting Statements Board. That is a segment of the Securities and Exchange Commission, and they set up the accounting rules. They come up with the accounting rules. So you have generally accepted accounting principles developed by the FASB. And the FASB, they look at an issue and they come up and they say, is this something we need to correct? And I'll give you a quick example. Hopefully this will illustrate a little bit, maybe find it a little bit interesting. Many of us give or receive gift cards, right, from stores. And the old accounting was that if a gift card sold $1,000, say, worth of gift cards, and nobody used them, well, there was nothing recorded after that. The company had a gain, if you will, of $1,000. FASB said that doesn't make sense because they know some people are going to be returning them eventually. So a new rule came up, was that stores now have to estimate how much of those gift cards are going to be used. 3 types of structures. Any of you who've gone through Bonnie Chavez's business class or any kind of intro to business, you know this already. Sole proprietorships, partnerships, and corporations. Sole proprietorship, that's the most common business organization in this country. One owner. You open up a business with $1,000 and you buy some inventory and you start selling it, and the business goes gone for a while. But sadly, that $1,000 investment, it grew to $10,000, and then things went bad, and now all of a sudden you owe $1 million and you're bankrupt. $1 million, I'm really exaggerating. My point is, though, you're responsible for the whole million. You don't have corporate protection, the corporate shield. So when you open up your own business, you're assuming your risk personally. The beauty of a sole proprietorship, I'm sorry, I got happy fingers. The beauty of a sole proprietorship is you make all the decisions. You do things the way you want. You can close the business very easily, start it easily. Partnerships, 2 or more people, they share the risks. And if one partner dies, the business is automatically out of business. They have to restart again. And they too, for the most part, have the same personal liability. And maybe you'll be interested in hearing that the big accounting firms are all partnerships. Architectural firms are typically partnerships. Law firms are partnerships. And I think one of the reasons is they're demonstrating to the world that they're not worried about any personal responsibility. They're telling the world, we don't have to incorporate. We know we do things ethically and well. Problem with a partnership is 2 partners don't want to run the business the same way. And you could turn on television, and every night there's going to be about 3 movies about partners shooting each other on different channels, huh? Corporations owned by stockholders, you and me. We go out and we buy 10 shares of Coca-Cola. We buy 100 shares of Microsoft. We own the company. We're the owners. The stockholders have limited risk. If the corporation goes bankrupt and it owes millions and millions of dollars, the owners of the company are not going to be arrested and thrown in jail, unless there's fraud involved, of course. So the corporations have that protection. And if you're a stockholder in a big company, you might have very little influence. If you bought 1 share of Coca-Cola, you own a microscopic amount of that company, but it gives you the right to vote. It does have a certain power. Different types of businesses by activity. Service business. We're going to be doing mostly service businesses and manufacturing here. Merchandising, not manufacturing. Service business. That's somebody who delivers a product, perhaps, maybe FedEx, maybe a pizza delivery guy, a lawyer, an architect. Service. They're not buying and selling physical products. Merchandising, that's Neiman Marcus, that's Kmart, that's Target. And manufacturing, we won't talk about. These are businesses that build a product, physically build a product. That's the whole thrust of Accounting 240. So in 110, we're going to be doing a lot with the service and a lot with the merchandising side. When you get to 230, it's all merchandising type activity. When you get to 240, it's what we used to call cost accounting. And that's the kind of stuff I did when I was in the workforce. I always worked in factories. Anybody ask what your teacher did? I was a controller of a couple of manufacturing type companies. Service business, like we just said, travel agency, doctor. Merchandising, you buy and sell a product, a pharmacy, grocery store. Manufacturing, you make the product. And we're going to finish up here pretty briefly. Here they're talking about career opportunities in accounting. And they talk about accounting clerks. Well, you don't need any real training to go into a business and work as an accounting clerk. Your bookkeeper there or somebody who's already there can get you up to speed. And this is a job where you're sorting and filing information, and you just get involved with a tiny little bit of the business. No decision-making responsibilities, but it can be a very good start to a career. Bookkeepers, a higher level, they supervise the clerks. They summarize information. It requires a bit of education. Some of you may be seeking your bookkeeper's certificate after 2 years here, and that would be great. Para accountants. I'll be honest, until I started teaching this course, I never heard of a para accountant, but I guess it's like a paralegal, somewhere between a bookkeeper and a full-fledged degreed accountant. What do the accounting guys do? They design the systems. They're analyzing and interpreting. They're looking for trends. They're studying impacts. A lot of people think accounting is just sitting down all day and you're entering numbers and you're printing out reports. 90% of it is taking that information and sitting down with management and discussing it. You're going to look at your results for a period, and your profit was $1 million, say. But the budget said you should have had a profit of $1.5 million. You, as the accounting guy, will sit down with upper management and get into a discussion of where was the shortfall. The accountant will say, well, don't forget, boss, we had that problem with overtime. We had to pay a lot of overtime, and one of our competitors raised their prices. That's the type of analysis you do. And at least in my career, there was some travel. I mean, I traveled just enough to break to Europe, maybe 2-3 trips a year. I'd go to another factory, or I'd have to go to a seminar or visit a potential supplier. Accounting careers, public and private. Public accounting. These are the external independent auditors. This is your accounting firms like Arthur Andersen used to be, Deloitte Touche. These are people who come into your business. You hire them to come in to audit your financial records, and they render an opinion on that, a formal opinion. And they tell the world that they've done their due diligence, and these statements reflect what they think is to be properly presented stuff. Private accounting is what I was. I worked for manufacturing outfits. And then you can always work for the government and nonprofits. And there are a lot of nonprofits in this town. And we offer a pretty good nonprofit accounting course now. Public accounting, that's your auditing, management advisory services, forensic accounting. You're starting to hear that on crime shows. Forensic accounting. How did this company run out of money? The forensic guy's like a cop. He or she goes in there and they try to figure out who stole the money. Where'd the money go? And you can become a CPA, a CFE, certified public accountant, certified fraud examiner. That's a good one. And then in the private system, accounting systems, budgeting, internal audits, the controller, principal accounting officer of the company, okay? Nonprofit. Here you can work at all levels of government, schools, churches, hospitals. The accounting rules are quite different in the world of nonprofits. And then real quick, they're just giving us some supposed pay levels for different jobs. And let's see what they're telling us here, huh? Let's just go through this. Accounting clerk. Well, if I'm reading this right, they think that's a job that pays in the mid-30s, 30,000 or so. Bookkeeper, they're talking 40,000. Budget analyst. This is a good job, budget analyst. I like that part of my job, putting the budgets together for a company. AP manager, accounts payable manager. That I'm kind of chuckling because that sounds like a fairly easy job. But boy, if you're working for a company that doesn't have money to pay the bills, a good accounts payable manager earns her money 10 times over in juggling accounts, placating vendors. Top audit executive, 215, huh? Controller, 188,000. I never made 188,000. How come I never saw this grid? What the heck's going on here? But the controller leads and directs. The controller is more hands-on. Typically, the controller reports to a vice president of finance or a chief financial officer. I was known, I guess, as a hands-on controller, which was I had to do all the work and then just hand it to my boss, and he got credit for it. I'm kind of exaggerating, but the controller is hands-on. The controller is the guy who goes down into the office area and digs into the details, okay? That is the end of our slideshow, and we're ending just on time. Monday is a holiday, but I will be here to lecture. You know where to go for tutoring now. You've met me, you've met Cornelia. Anybody have anything to say? Hi, Marabella, what do you have to say?
Nothing.
You okay so far?
I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay. I move that we end the class. Do I hear a second? I see a second. I want to hear a second.
That sounds great.
Okay. You take care, everybody. I look forward to seeing you Monday. I think we have a great class going here, okay? Bye-bye now.
Bye, thank you.